Hello, 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 you fantastic people. Good morning. So I was supposed to be doing Pokemon D&D with Marman this morning, but I haven't heard from him yet. So we'll see if he gets a hold of me here soon. Because, I have to find something else to do otherwise. Um, maybe we'll try calling him again. See if he picks up this time. I have him muted right now, so you won't be able to hear him right away. Nope. Okay. Okay. And does have audio on, so if he does call, we'll know. Hmm. Alright. Yeah, I made sure to ask him last night, as I mentioned last stream, last night, or whatever, that he was... Actually, no, wait, I didn't mention last stream. I mentioned that I was trying to get a hold of him about it. I did get a hold of him, and he said he was up for it today. But I guess maybe he's still getting ready or something? Because, yeah, it's only, 10:06, and he said, like, about 10, so maybe he's still doing something to get ready. I said about the heater blowing in the background. It's like really cold here. For some reason, it's like 20 some degrees this morning here, and my furnace isn't apparently keeping up with it or something weird. Like it was just cold immediately this morning, so I had to turn on my heater. My what do you call it? It's like a fan slash heater that like can blow hot air or cold air. So that it's blowing hot air right now over there. So that might be what you're hearing in the background. Yeah. Let me just go grab my Switch really quick, and I can just play something on that until I hear from him. Okay, let's plot my Switch in here. Okay. Oh, he's typing. Alright. So yeah, he's there. Just a little late, I guess. I guess he wasn't so worried about the time exactly, I guess. I figured I would have heard from him at least a little bit before. But, okay. As soon as I go and grab something to do in between. That's when he's ready. So yeah, like, you said you get to give him a sec, so it shouldn't be too much longer then. Blech.
And then whoever wins, or I think it's whoever wins either ask a question or whoever wins gets the better question to ask. So we'll have like regular questions, like
I see he made a highlight of our guest who stream on there. He's the heater determined it was hot enough in here. Turned off for now. That's good. No more background noise for the moment. Yeah, it's been a little while since the last one of these streams that we done together, because there's either been something else in between instead of D&D, or we had to skip it for one reason or another. I think it's been since like early March or something like that. Let me see. Uh, yeah, March 4th. Yeah, actually, it's been like almost like a little over a month. Crazy. Do 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 do. I don't know if he still has his schedule set for every other Tuesday. I guess he says next stream is the 15th, not today. Unless it's counting it as right now. It might be. No. Okay, I should just play something on Twitch anyway while I'm waiting. Hoping that would trigger him to arrive as soon as I said that, but no. Okay. This is actually set up. Let me see. I guess the last thing I did was the Switch. I don't think I played anything else. Yeah, there you go. Turn on my TV. Come on. I need to be able to see too. Remote's refusing to work. There you go, finally. It's a little bit of Isaac, maybe. Good. I can stop whenever. Let's temporarily get rid of these things. I've been trying to get the keeper character recently, but it's very like particular about how you get it. Not a great start. Yeah, just start over. One, I didn't have a timer, so I didn't know how much time I was using. And then the other thing was, yeah, that room was very good for me. Ow. There's the boss. Okay, I love the blood that hurts me. Okay, heard that, so that means I triggered it. Good. So I need to find a bomb. Go back to the starting area. Need be, I could go buy one in the shop. I need enough coins for that. That's a key. Coins or a bomb. Spider, remove. We got it. He was just standing there. One of these torches would be nice and give me a coin. Or a couple coins. Nope. Pretty sure the bomb is 5 coins. Yep. Oh, let's start over. I didn't get a bomb. This one? Oh, I see. They're both items I had to carry. Hard to tell at first sometimes. They're usable or passive. the boss again, but I'm gonna get there in time. Eight seconds. And nope. Getting a boss like that you can't hit the whole time is so annoying. Mongo friend. Mine. Okay, I'm getting enough money. This way? Nope. Okay. Boss room is either not this way or it's too far away now. It's over here. Okay. It was way too far away. Cause yeah, I don't know. I mentioned I need to get there. I need to beat the boss in under a minute, so I have to get there like immediately, and then beat it right away. Which, yeah, I did, you know, as you saw, I knew what to do. It's just sometimes I get screwed over by not getting a bomb. I need a bomb for the next step. Okay, I'm already not gonna make it, I feel like. There's a bomb. Yeah, not getting it. Oh, he kills me, okay. Dude one-shotted me. To get the thing about Judas is he only has one heart. Usually most enemies don't one-shot me though. Okay, bombs. Okay, we're at a good pace. Okay, the other one. I can see the glowing blood under all the other red. Okay, got that again. And this time you actually have bombs. Multiple bombs. Okay, so then we blow up this. Shovel comes down, grab that. And then we try not to get stomped on. Okay. Nothing useful in any of those rooms, okay. I have to keep moving in order not to get stomped on. But I can use it against them at least. Oh, I didn't see the spiders. My spider love. Oh, yeah, I didn't. I just see underneath their foot. Like I'm already screwed. Turn it off for now. I could use the shovel at least to stop them for a room. That's it. Just a room. Not gonna help me right now. What the heck? Oh, nearly got hit there. I was not under that shadow. It only hit me a lot more vertical than it was supposed to. So I wish I could get the like explosion proof perk or whatever. Then no one had to worry about these things hurting me at all. Because they count as explosions, I think. Okay, still nothing. So try again. Friends to the laser. Okay, bomb. Great. This take way too long. I already lost. I guess I'm gonna be a slow room. How did I hit greed? I did not go down the greed. Eh? These guys are impossible to hit without getting hit. Yeah, even if I did do that, if I getting killed, I would have still lost. The time was way too much on that. Hard-headed. Got an egghead, okay. Or is it hard-boiled? I don't know, I said hard-headed. Okay, good, good. Use this. Not really the boss I wanted, but fine, I guess. Okay, just push it. Okay. The other one's not worth grabbing. Alright, so we got that. Down here. Dude. Took way too long to show up. What? Just hit me. Oh, fire. Not there, okay. The shop? Down here? Okay. Great, just trolling me. We're not too bad off here. Bad off. We're doing alright at the moment. Some of the fire was still there, okay. I want to be a wizard, Harry. Oh no, amnesia. Hey, hey.
Yo, yo.
Just see.
Just about finished with the setting up all the visuals and everything.
Okay. It has been a while, so we haven't really had it set up.
Yeah. So what you been up to these past couple of weeks, man?
I did a Mario ROM hack. I did a Pokemon / Mario ROM hack yesterday. It's like
Ooh, okay.
it's like Mario. It's like Pokemon Emerald if you had like Mario enemies and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So my starter was a piranha plant, and I evolved it into a Peewee piranha. Like it's the Galaxy boss, I think. What is it?
Oh, Dino Piranha?
Yeah, I think they call it Peewee piranha in the game anyway. I don't know if that's what it's called in Galaxy.
You mean PD Piranha?
No, it's Peewee. Like I think they like before PD, it's Peewee.
Oh.
So some,
I think the Galaxy 2 boss, because I think there was like a baby version of Dino Plant.
yeah, maybe what it is. Yeah, I knew it was Galaxy. I don't remember if it's Galaxy 1 or 2. Yeah. But yeah, that's what it evolves into. It's for its mid stage. I'm guessing the final one's probably like PD or something, or maybe just Dino. One of the two. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting game though. Pretty fun so far.
Okay.
Good at Mario 64. The one I talked about before was the Mario 64 one. It's like a chaos. I think you heard of the chaos ROM hacks.
Mm-hmm.
They're basically like, usually they're like more like Twitch chat controlled, but the one I did was more like a roguelike. So like you grab a star and like it would give you like a benefit and like a bad thing at the same time.
Okay.
So it'd give you like the spin jump from Galaxy, but it might like turn the whole world like upside down. So you get good and bad every time, and you kind of make do with that and try not to get screwed over.
Okay. That sounds kind of interesting.
Yeah. I was able to get through pretty good until like near the end. I was trying to get to Bowser. I was being chased by like 7 cosmic clones from I guess Galaxy 2 that has the cosmic clones, if I remember right.
Yeah, Galaxy 2 has the cosmic clones that chase you around.
Yeah, there's like 7 of them chasing me through the final Bowser level. I kept getting ran into from behind when I tried to grab a ledge. And it was just falling off. It's like, okay, I have to get some. You can basically re-get stars, and then instead of actually getting a star, you just get the benefit, not the star. So I just got rid of the clones because they run out if you get enough stars.
Okay.
So that's what I did. Yeah.
Alright. Alright. So the only thing I forgot to do that's too long, so we'll go ahead and get started, is statting the mid boss.
Okay.
I did forget to do that, and I realized that as I was getting the visual set, I was like, frick, I forgot to stat the bosses again. Though this will probably likely just be a primarily roleplay campaign,
Okay.
a roleplay episode.
Gotcha.
And then you'll probably meet the mid boss, and then be ready to fight the next time we do the session. So just wanted to preface that now because I done screwed up again.
Gotcha. I'm guessing that means it probably won't be as long then.
See, because I did like kind of make it like very open world exploration
Okay.
ish, to where it's like there's a map and then you can kind of like go to random like landmarks. I don't know how I'm gonna have traversal work, so I'm gonna wing that as I go along.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we'll just exchange the battle with more role playing. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll figure out what to do with that. going forward. But for now, let me go ahead and get. Where this map is. All right, is that.
Yeah, I've been thinking of a couple new themed things we could do for Smash Arena next time you want to do one too.
Okay, sure.
Uh, so like you have enough third party characters to do a third party one, like so you could actually rope like Sonic and Bayonetta in there too. So that actually gives you like a way to do that because otherwise you can't do a Sega one really because it would just be Joker, Bayonetta, Sonic, and that's it.
Yeah,
A lot of the third parties don't have enough of their own, so you kind of need to put them all together. But it makes for a pretty interesting like grouping. You can do a bunch of interesting stages that kind of are weird together, and then a bunch of characters that are kind of weird together too.
yeah. Honestly, I'm down for that. Like,
The other,
something unique to do for Smash is always a good thing.
right, I thought that was a lot better than the other one, which was like a Fire Emblem one, because like, well, one there are a lot of characters, but half of them are like the same character, and then the stages are like
Yeah.
4 stages, I think. There's like the
Honestly,
Coliseum,
yeah.
Arena Clerics. You can probably throw Temple in there too, because technically Temple and Melee had the Fire Emblem theme on it as an alternate song in Melee. But
I'm okay with that technicality.
that's only like 5 stages even with that. So it's like so that's why the third one works a little bit better because you have a lot of stages to work with too. I think the items you can technically throw the motion sensor bomb in there because I think that's supposed to be based off of GoldenEye, so that's third party technically.
Yeah.
Rare or not a game, third party I guess, like fourth party.
Rarest fourth party.
But yeah, that other than that, there's not a whole lot of like themes that really wrap them all together. Other than like, what was the other one I was thinking of? There's a third one. We did Mario. We did technically Mario Kart. We did Mario. We did Pokemon. So other than that, yeah, there's not much else other than like, say like from a racing game or something like that.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do like character categories when the primarily one is Nintendo.
Right. Yeah, you can do that, but then you're basically just leaving characters out for just for no reason really.
Yeah,
So it's like yeah.
because they've only really started digging their hand in third parties, so it's like it could be kind of difficult.
Mm-hmm. It's funny how most of the third parties are the DLC characters.
Yeah, that too.
So like yeah, I think the base routes is mostly just like Bayonetta. I mean, the base routes are for Ultimate anyway. DLC in Smash 4 obviously, but Bayonetta, Mega Man, Pac Man, uh, and Sonic. I think that might be mostly it.
I was gonna say Joker, but it's been so long I legit forgot that he was a DLC character.
Right. Yeah. Kind of like some people think that Piranha Plant's also base roster. It's like
Yeah, Piranha Plant's technically DLC.
yeah, like the first DLC too, because I think he came up before Joker. Because he's like the first.
Yeah. He was a launch he was a free OC launch date character.
I don't know if he was announced first, but I think he came out first though, because Joker was announced the day the game was going to launch, like the trailer at the Game Awards was like the day that Smash was coming out. But I think Piranha Plant didn't come out first because they have all of them in order, on the character select screen, and Piranha Plant's first. So I'm pretty sure they didn't mix those two up. I'm pretty sure Plant was first, and then Joker. Yeah.
Okay.
It is funny that Joker's next to Plant on the character select screen, though.
Piranha Plant's Joker.
It's like, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, it's in release order, so like Piranha Plant did technically release last. Just a really weird hill to want to die on for that.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's not. I think most of as I said, most of the third parties are DLC. Well, the only I can think of is Snake. It's like yeah, in terms of third party for the base roster. Then you have like yeah, Steve. You got Kazuya. You got yeah, Terry. Well, actually, you got Ryu and Ken are base roster, and then the Belmonts are also base roster. So there's a few, but I guess slightly skewed towards DLC having the edge there, because yeah, they're just trying to get all the third parties in. Anyway,
Hmm.
yeah. I got the dice roller thing set up too. I think I shared the link in chat for you.
Yeah.
So should
It
have
is.
that.
I'm gonna test it real quick, make sure it's working.
Yep, I see it.
Cool.
You roll a 12.
Yeah. I'm bad at the game.
I mean, 12's pretty average,
Yeah. It's a pretty mid roll. That's fine.
right? Especially with the like the advantage, like the plus and all that. It probably would be enough for most checks. I feel like.
Alrighty. So that's done. That's done. I think, aside from NPCs, I think I'm good to start. Let me just grab a few more things based off of interactions I have set up.
Yeah.
And then I should be good to go. Let me pull this up real quick because I have a separate page for. Pretty sure it's where. Chapter 3. Is it? The base. There it is. Where the directions? Chapter 1. Okay, cool. All right. Let me get these. Grab these images real quick.
Yep. And then yeah, whenever you're ready, you can share your screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was playing some Binding of Isaac while I was waiting.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was anyway.
Maybe like. Oh, okay, fair enough.
I stopped when you said you were almost ready.
All right.
Trying to do something that's a little bit difficult anyways. I don't know if I'd be able to concentrate.
Fair enough.
I'm basically being chased throughout the entire like run. It's kind of annoying actually. I think. Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually been about a month since we did this last.
Yeah,
March 4th is what it says. The last live stream was.
yeah. Like I've been like nonstop like these past few weeks. Like between helping my mom move, getting called in for work, and like a few other things. It's just been
Mm, I hear
I've
you.
just been mega busy. Oh yeah, there was also the wedding Saturday. My friend's wedding on Saturday as well. Like
Oh, geez.
it's been quite a ride.
I guess yeah, spring time is pretty busy. Yeah, for that stuff like weddings and whatnot. Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
I was still doing that Sonic timeline thing over the last few weeks too.
Yeah.
I think I was on. I started on Sonic 3 after ending on it last time, and then I wouldn't until Sonic 2, the 8-bit version. I think was the next one I was gonna do.
Oh, like all the. Oh yeah, that's right. You were
Like,
doing that.
yeah, I was playing the games in
Game
order.
Freak.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Sonic 4 to work because I don't have a controller that works for my 360 apparently anymore.
Ah.
I was able to boot up the Xbox and move on the dashboard with a keyboard, but you can't play games with the keyboard. so, so I got stuck on the title screen. It's like, oh, well, here's a title screen, everyone. Moving on.
That's the yikes I have.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was Mania before that, right? I had to play through Mania twice, technically, I guess, because they, according to the timeline, things like, oh, play Mania, and then Mania Plus immediately after. It's like, oh, I want to play it again. Like, Encore mode is fun and all, but it's not that much different from the main game. Just now you can have whoever you want paired up together, I guess.
Okay. Oh, the- like Sonic Mania let you do it?
Yeah, in Encore mode.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
you
the core.
it,
That's the plus mode, right?
yeah, it's a mode you get from Plus, yeah. So
Okay.
you can like you hit like a one of those I don't know what you call them, the TVs, so like the whatever, and then it'll give you a question mark. There'll be a question mark inside the thing, and then it'll give you a random character instead of the one you're using, I think. And then you like go swap them out, and then you have like also it's like Sonic and Mighty together instead of Sonic and Tails, or like yeah, Mighty and Knuckles, which is kind of a funny combination.
Honestly, yeah, I really did like I like that idea of encore mode. I felt it was kind of odd that was like I
The
thought it
only
was like a
thing.
weird DLC option instead of like just part of the game, but
Yeah, I would have rather they would have made like a new like level like run, but I guess they didn't want to put too much into the level design for that.
yeah.
They did change the way they looked though. Like, they basically changed the color scheme on all the levels. They like remixed them as they word it. But
Yeah. Like it's all technically unique designs, but like
is it like the way
it's
it
still
looks, or like the
it's still
layout?
the same levels.
Yeah, like the layout's the same in all the levels, so it's kind of the same really, other than the way it looks. So I don't know. I expect them to make a whole new game, but for DLC like that, it's kind of weird. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, I didn't know that they marketed it very weird too.
Hmm.
Their marketing in general is kind of odd. Uh,
Yeah, I'm not really sure how far I want to go with the whole timeline thing because eventually I end up running into like really long games and games I don't even have to be like, well, at that point, if I can't play most of
Jeez.
them, it's like, I think most of the 3 ones I have are like Adventure 2, and then like maybe Frontiers and Forces. That's really it. Oh, Colors. I guess was free on PlayStation Plus recently, so I have that too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like the Ultimate
Oh, was
version.
Ultimate?
Yeah, Ultimate was, yeah.
Nice. I tend to get it for free myself, so it's not a bad game.
Hmm. Yeah, I can. It just means I have to stream it off the PS5 though, because or I guess I guess I could put it on the PS4 actually. I think it is a PS4 version, so I have to download it on there. But yeah, I don't have that many 3D Sonics, and Heroes, the version I have is on Xbox, so
Yikes.
it doesn't work on the 360 or the Xbox One, and the 360 that I have, as I said, no controller, so so it just yeah doesn't want me to play any old games. Just lucky that I have Gems and Mega Collection, so those have a lot of them on there, so I'll be able to play most of the old ones. Tales Adventure, which actually is pretty interesting. You don't know if you ever played that one.
I have not. Isn't that like one? That's one of the old Game Gear games, right?
Yeah, the Tails, and he has like a bunch of different gadgets, and it's slower. You don't like run through levels like you do in most Sonic games, but it's like more like a what's it comparable to? Um, kind of. I was gonna say like Alex Kidd, but not quite. But you could like fly and grab ledges, drop bombs and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, different game, but pretty neat.
Definitely one of the more unique ones. I'm kind of.
Yeah, it's nice to see some switching up there for sure.
Yeah, it's nice seeing them at least attempt to switch things up.
Yeah,
Even way early on, they were always experimenting, which I thought was cool. Like I'll always love the boost formula as my favorite mode of gameplay, but
hmm.
I do like that they're always trying new things.
Right.
Done. Then one more to go, and then
I think the last
we should.
time that they didn't do a game like the usual ones was even the Chronicles, wasn't it? 'Cause I don't think they made anything
Yeah.
after that that was really different. But might have
No, I
been
think Sonic Chronicles was I don't know when that game came out, but I know it wasn't like that bad.
right.
I
I'm
know it
saying.
wasn't like that like late in their experimentation because I know because they also did Sonic Lost World as well.
Oh yeah, I never really played Lost World. Is it that different?
Yeah, it's more of a it plays like if Sonic was in Mario Galaxy.
Okay.
And a lot
So
of people argue it's like, oh, but sir, they already had zero gravity in Sonic Adventure 2. It was like, yes, I'm aware, but like it is not known for that in its entirely. Whereas like that was a stage gimmick as opposed to like a full fledged like well thought out thing.
yeah, Adventure Two is definitely more like Adventure One than it is like Galaxy.
Yeah, so it's a little silly, but
Was the 3DS version and the Wii version the Wii U, yeah. Were they like the same?
the they were different. The 3DS version had different levels. It had the same level but different like level layouts,
Right.
and the 3DS version also had special stages.
Hmm. Would it that version would have more to it than the Wii U one?
Yeah, I mean the Wii U one is definitely a more fleshed out version of that game. Like it's like a
The levels themselves probably a little more fleshed out, but they just don't have the bonus ones.
yeah, they don't have like the special stages or anything like that. But Lost World's level design is still pretty fleshed out. Like I'll
Yeah.
put respect on that level's name. It does its job fairly well. What did the other ones I just
Yeah.
had?
I remember when that game came out, everyone panning it, but that was definitely during the time of Sonic is bad, little
Yeah,
as
Sonic
you
Diabetes.
as you
The
always
Sonic
say.
Diabetes must work.
Yeah.
happened to my other two NPCs? Did they not get? Okay, there's that one.
Oh, the NPCs not being NPCs.
Yeah, they're like actively choosing to ignore me.
Yeah, they're like, oh, I have my own will.
All right, I think. Okay, I think that's cool. So let me put you in the NPC column.
Stupid alarms. I was looking at my phone, and instead of showing me the button to turn off the alarm, it's like, you want to put your passcode in first? He's like, what do you think set the alarm
Yeah,
here? Like, what do you mean?
you are making me wish to do harm to this device.
Yeah. Dude.
Okay, so we got that set up. Got my. Okay, do a sec.
Yeah. I just got grab a drink while you're finishing up.
Yep. All right. It's being so difficult. Please stop being difficult. All right.
So I would assume you have heard about all the Switch 2 stuff. I don't need to go
Yeah,
in.
I saw the direct. I ended up watching the direct. I wanted to make a like a little rant video on it, but I haven't even started getting the script together for it. So
Yeah.
it's either gonna come out late or not at all. I haven't
Yeah.
decided yet.
I feel like at this point everyone's already heard it all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fine. I'm not. That wouldn't be the first time I'm late to something.
I've been like, it's one of those things that everyone is complaining about, so I don't know. What else would be said about it?
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know. We could. I would probably still do it, but yeah, if you don't want to, I wouldn't worry about it.
I might do it just for the sake of it,
Yeah.
just because I do like talking about things
You do like
and
to talk.
uploading them, even though I haven't looked at them.
You do like to talk.
Yeah, I am a yapper first and foremost.
Kind of need to be, I guess, to even do streaming at all. I guess.
Yeah, I'm just not good at yapping by myself. I need to have someone to yap with, otherwise it's like I become very boring.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that sentiment.
Alrighty.
And the Pokemon Mario game is called Super Mario Mon. uh, and the Pokeballs are actually cappies, or caps as I call them.
Are you serious? That's actually kind of cool.
So yeah, you captured the enemies that way, and then that's how you use them. You throw out a cap and they appear. Yeah, if you're curious, you can have the video up on Twitch, of course, or on YouTube as well. So if you want to see a little bit of it, I think I should probably put a link to the thing on the video too, before I forget. I usually do that with hacks like that. Make sure to link back to the person who made it. Where did that go? Saw you went live.
Yep. Finishing up everything. It should say that I am streaming the mystery dungeon.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons, but yeah, the title might be under that. Yeah. Yeah, Book of Mystery Dungeon Mirai. Yep. The D in dungeons isn't uppercase though,
Ah.
but that's not that big of a deal. Okay, I got the StreamYard thing up, and then I'm gonna start sharing chats. So yeah, whenever you want to join that.
Yeah.
Where it is? Oh, they didn't have like a box art for it. That's funny.
I still need I actually need box art for the mystery dungeon thing. I need to get a whole new stream overlay for it. A stream overlay for it. Sure, chat is on, so that should be good. Okay, chat is on, so that should be good. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. It even says it here. Gotcha. Okay, cool. It even says it here. Gotcha.
I got you on echo. 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
The stream guy thing is lagging. I don't know what its deal is. Trying to mute it, and it's not cooperating. There, finally. It actually just it didn't want to cooperate for a second. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Lynn. But yeah, if you're not a bot, say potato. Because it definitely said the exact message that I've seen a lot of bots send. Alright. Wait, what the heck? What happened to Discord? Discord, like, shut down. What happened?
It should be good.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to Discord. It just closed itself down.
Your Discord goofed again?
Yeah, it just like what's the word? Crashed. Yeah, it crashed.
Why does Discord hate my stream so much?
Yeah, I was wondering what was going on. All of a sudden, it just went silent. I was like, "What?" And then it lagged while I was trying to mute the stream together thing. And I guess at the same time, it crashed Discord. So
Very cool.
But yeah, it should be fine now, I think.
Gosh darn it, my camera's frozen again. Ah.
That happens to me a lot too, so I don't understand why it happens.
It keeps like... maybe if I turn it off, turn it back on again.
Yeah, I mean, usually all I have to do is go into the thing and deactivate and reactivate myself. But yeah, the fact that it keeps happening is just like, I don't get a... I think I went a whole stream with it without noticing that it was frozen. It's like, oh, I guess I'm just a painting in this stream. At least I was on camera when it froze.
You.
jump through me, and you can go to Bomb Bomb Battlefield.
Camera spawn.
No, we got the Discord share screen.
There we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, let me go ahead and share my screen.
I actually noticed that Discord actually changed up its UI a little bit.
Yeah, they did do a mild like stylistic change.
Yeah. Okay. See that? Pop it out. Okay. Put that there.
Oh, what's up, jump scare?
Must have made this smaller last time. Let's see. Guessing it was about this big. Hard to check when he's doing that. Okay, I think seems about right. Maybe like that. Okay, that seems right. Yeah. It should be good.
Alrighty, so okay.
Starting at 11 parentheses 12.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess the answer was option C because it didn't help that I slept in today too. So I was like, okay, cool. I could just wake up at 10 and it's 11. Fair.
That's fine. I mean, if you're not really in a hurry, I'm not really either. I don't have anything really to do today, so.
Yeah. I don't have anything too pressing. Like I might go to the gym later, but that's not like on a strict time limit right now.
Yeah, you can
I'm
do it
mostly just
after you're done.
focused on chilling for a little bit.
Yeah.
So however long this campaign takes, I'll probably end the stream and then do whatever. But I'm perfectly okay with taking my time with this.
Right.
But
Don't
all
want to be
right,
rushing through this, yeah.
yeah, and then I'll just make a checklist of things that I need to stat and do before the next campaign, which I usually give myself a 2 week window to do because but I don't know, I've just been so like occupied with stuff. It's just been difficult to find time for it.
I hear you.
But yeah, Johnning aside, I think I'm ready to get started.
Okay.
All right. So, where we last left off, um, yeah, we looked at the major quest. We went to the boardroom meeting to figure out like what we're gonna do about it, who's gonna take who. Stefan decided that to have you two go and have Hero shadow you.
You're not.
Paul chose Stanley, and then you chose Orion.
Yep.
All right, so you guys have not left yet, so you do have the opportunity to do like a daily mission, and then if you want to do the dailies and then just kind of like interact with the characters for a bit, and then we can head out, or we can just go straight to the quest.
What's the benefit of doing dailies? Just kind of get like extra stuff.
Extra
experience.
EXP and building affinity with your current party members.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to build more affinity with them.
Sure.
So
Okay.
you just need to do it daily.
Alrighty. You already saw Orion, so I'll pull up Stanley since you're with him. Oh, what's that thing? I accidentally got it. Alrighty. You guys decided to go into do your dailies with Stanley. He just okay. All right. You can see how a real hero does things. Come with me. So you all follow Stanley and end up on the roof of a very tall skyscraper.
That sun's giving us
You-
a side eye.
On that skyscraper, you kind of just see like a general like because it's so tall, you can kind of see the whole town kind of uh just kind of going about its business. See vehicles moving along the streets, people roaming about, entering, leaving shops. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. When you stop paying attention to the cityscape, you notice that Stanley is kind of just dangling from the roof with like a web he made, kind of just snoozing.
Flip.
He, uh, frick, I don't do it from there. Is this what he always does on his? Actually, yeah, no, this is pretty normal for him. He calls it reconnaissance, but I honestly don't. I think the only land he's surveying is the dreamscape.
Mm. Uh, oh, grief.
It's like a pretty cozy daily. View's nice. I mean, it's enough to make anyone fall asleep, I guess.
Mm.
I'm sure his line of work is super hard. Yeah, well. Yeah, I wonder if I can hear what people are saying from up here. Yeah, I could probably, if you're trying to get more like more info what people might need, I can help with that. So, I guess if you would like, go ahead and do another listening check, I guess.
Perception? Okay. What do
Yeah,
you...
perception.
I guess in here we need to roll one too if Orbeel's doing it. Or Ryan.
Yeah.
Let's see. The 3. Alright. Rolled a 1. Rolled a 1.
Good grief. I mean, okay, that makes sense because you're on the top of a skyscraper.
But the fact we both rolled so low is crazy. It's a 5 with the modifier, but that's not gonna help much.
That's still, yeah, the ones are still like normal, natural fails.
Yeah.
Well, I can't seem to get a whole lot. There's a lot of hustle and bustle going on down there, so it's hard to concentrate on just one person alone. But I do get the gist of something about independent hero teams and basically just more people trying to make it out there in the hero world.
It's a tough world to get into.
Indeed, we had to go through a whole training arc for ours. That's gonna make me wonder, what did Stanley do to get here? It seems like all he did was snooze. He may not look it, but he is pretty capable at doing his job. He just snoozes more often than not. I wonder what makes him so lazy.
Got the flashback.
uh,
He was bit
I
by
don't know
a
about
radioactive human.
A radioactive human made him lazy.
No, it makes him into this bipedal spider creature.
All the benefits of being a spider, but all the drawbacks of human laziness.
I mean, well, he's a spider, so what?
Let's see.
Yeah, Spideops' run was always so great in Scarlet and Violet. Just crawls around on the ground at
He
super
Spider
fast speed.
crawl?
Yeah, he does a little crawl around. Yeah,
That is gross.
let me see if I can
I
find
mean, it
it.
makes sense as a spider, but like he's normally bipedal, so seeing him crawls weird.
Let's see. Spideops run. Of course, it won't just give me a video. Spideops tech.
What?
Stick it to the meta with Spideops EX.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the card, yeah.
Spideops is cool in a vacuum. He's a pretty mid attacker, all things considered.
Isn't it shiny like Spider-Man colored or something? Or is it not? I might have
I don't
been,
know.
someone might have been saying that they wished it was. Instead of the other way around.
Spideops.
Okay, somebody's video here has animations like all cut together, so I could find it in there, I guess.
It's kind of. It's more. It's pink, black, and red, so it's kind of Spider-Man colored, but like
yeah, it's
very off-brand.
Yeah, it's missing the blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Spideops.
It's more of a Deadpool color palette than a Spider-Man color palette.
Right. Yeah. Let me share screen really quick. Okay, that. So yeah, it's like this. You see it?
I can't see what you're looking at, but it is
Okay, let me try it the other way. I know sometimes the window thing doesn't work. Let's see. Boop. Boop. Entire screen. Where'd my mouse go? Oh, Streamlabs taking my mouse from me. There you go. Alright, so see it now?
Am I able to look at it on Twitch? Because I mean,
you could, I guess. I just have to pull up the display.
Are you sharing it on Discord or are you sharing it on?
I had it on Discord. But I can put it on Twitch if you want, I guess.
Oh wait, hang on. I think I see it. Yeah, go ahead and play it again.
Yeah, just give me a second. Okay. That's all he walks
That's
around.
actually disturbing. He stands upright afterwards.
He does, yeah.
That's so weird.
But yeah, that's Spideops' run.
Good grief. Okay. That's funny. Alrighty.
Yeah, anyway. Now we made fun of Spideops.
Yes. Alright. Well. Well, this was a very eventful daily. I'll psychic him back, and then we can finish whatever it is we're doing.
All right.
No, nothing. Yeah, nothing bad seems to have happened, so we'll go ahead and end reconnaissance for the day. All right, so that's technically a daily done, and then so now,
A daily
uh,
double.
let's see. You did your listening quest. You did your listening check, and then daily's done. Okay, so now it's just you can proceed with the quest if you choose to do so. So let
Stanley
me.
conducting surveillance in quotations.
Yes, conducting surveillance. All right. So I'll go back to the lobby, accept the quest. What? Oh man, I didn't know I could fast travel in my sleep.
Yes, just call it that.
Oof. My reconnaissance powers are getting better and better. Soon I'll be able to fight crime in my sleep. Yeah, that much sleep on one person can't be healthy. What do you mean? I'm always energized and recharged afterwards. No better than drinking coffee. I don't think that's what you want to compare that to. Let me go back to my NPCs. Boop, boop. Hello. Are you ready to accept the major quest? I know you were eyeballing it before.
Yes, we've completed our daily for today, I guess.
Bet you did another whole bunch of nothing. I'm sure his reconnaissance methods are unusual, but I'm sure there's a purpose to them. Yeah, man, totally. You guys just don't get it. Ugh. All right. So now that you've accepted the quest, well, go ahead and call Richard so that he can get you guys going. Let's see. Ding doop beep 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 beep. Richard? Yes, they're ready. Understood. I'll be down there. I'll be down there shortly. Doo doo. Richard emerges from the check-in elevator. All right. Remember, if there is any sign of extreme danger, please let us know. I know this is your first quest, but I would rather you be fully prepared if needed. Of
Ready as
course.
always.
Very willing and able. Besides, we can't be worried. We got two of the big palaphants here with us. I suppose you're correct. All right, let's get moving, shall we?
Turns into soloing. First, yeah. Well, for us, it's the first hunt he goes on, but for the other ones, it's like several.
He has like several hunts that he goes alone.
Or no, like he goes on. He's always like the backup until that one. And then
Oh, it's like the pivotal moment. Yeah,
yeah,
that makes sense.
and then he starts soloing after that.
Then he starts solo leveling.
Yeah. I had somebody
It's freaking
compare my the drawing that I got, the Fido on one or whatever, to
yeah.
the Shadow Army from that. Like, oh, I guess, but
It kind of does actually, yeah.
technically mine was commissioned before that anime came out, so
Yeah. It was a fortunate coincidence. It
yeah,
was before the Shadow Army was like a thing.
right. It's mostly the knight guy, the first one he gets
Yeah.
with the red cape thing. That's mostly the one it looks like.
Like it really does. And I didn't notice that until you pointed that out. That's actually really cool. Yeah. Alrighty. Alright. The area we'll be heading to is essentially where we get our crops from. Mostly farmland with a few critters running around. Oh, we're going there? I hear there's a really cool, there's a really big cave in there. Never really bothered doing reconnaissance to see what was in it because I didn't think it was any big deal. Indeed. It shouldn't be too important though. For now, let's just make sure this guy's watch batteries are all put together. Who knows? You'll probably be in and out before you know it. Any excuse to see the road's a good excuse. Alright. Richard flies you above the city. Similar to Stanley's view, you see everyone sprawling, going about their business. As you leave the city, you see a vast expanse of water before noticing the grasslands isle. The isle of, I don't have that name for it yet, but just it's a very
Delfino.
large grass. What?
Delfino.
Delfino.
Isle Delfino,
Isle Delfino.
yeah. Probably not.
Yeah.
More like DK
Yes,
Isle.
an isle that's primarily composed of like grasslands, farmland. Pretty big. It's surrounded by well, on the edge of the grasslands, you will see a large mountain range with what looks like a cave.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Like pretty typical grasslands. There's like you got your lakes, you got your houses, and you got like your mountain range off in the distance that you can kind of like explore. But basically, this is will be your landing spot.
Kakariko
Uh,
Village.
Woohoo Village.
I think, yeah, I guess that also, yeah. I think it would kind of like Kakariko.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, it's like the village right next to Death Mountain, Zelda.
All right, Richard drops you off here, and gives you yeah, he drops you off here, and then goes. Do not forget. There will be while this quest will be dangerous, you do have your reboot stones that will boot you to safety if need be.
Right.
But that does not mean well, go ahead first. Uh, just because you are able to continue trying does not mean the time doesn't normal progress as normal. Right. No infinite retries. If this is serious business, we call in the gang.
Right. Yes.
Excellent. Now I shall be on my way. Me and Stefan have duties to attend to. Shh.
So I do it twice.
Yeah. For some reason it snapped back, so I had to forget. Alrighty.
Because he has a leg.
Now, if I'm correct, his house should be this way.
Yeah, next to the Banjo-Kazooie notes.
Alright, so first, if I'm correct, this should be yes, it is. Alright. This party reaches the destination. About time you showed up! Ah, I forgot the freaking Farfetch. Fine, that's fine. It's fine, whatever. Anyway. About time you two showed up. Huh? The party turn around and notice a very temperamental Farfetch'd. You're
Galarian?
late, or is it early? I don't know. You're gonna help me figure that out. Huh? Whoa, calm down, man. Let's what do you mean you don't know if we're late or early?
Gonna roll for charm.
Sure.
I think I need persuasion or something for that, I think.
Yeah, either persuasion, yeah, anything that skills off charisma.
I don't technically have persuasion, but I do have performance, which I think is basically the same thing.
Yeah, well, persuasion is more so with your words, whereas performance is with your movements.
Right. So I don't have a advantage on that, but still, I still have good charisma. So 7, roll 20, 11. That's 18.
Okay.
And I would say something like, what was I gonna say? Don't worry, we have this all under control.
Yeah. I guess you guys would have it under control. In my haste, I asked another team to help me with this as well, and they're off doing Garcias knows what. So, but I've been really antsy because I haven't seen 501 in like 3 weeks. 3 weeks? Let me. You mind if I take a look at your clock? Yeah, go right ahead. I already replaced the batteries. Huh. Yeah, he's right. This is a brand new. These are brand new batteries. No dinks or battery acid or anything like that. Weird.
So this is the electromagnetic disturbance.
You think this might be related? I guess that makes sense. That is
Well,
time is often measured with those kind of wavelengths. Whoa, an alarm clock that never goes off sounds perfect. You needed an alarm clock so you could do all your important tasks in the day. None more important than beauty rest. Uh, maybe I asked the wrong hero for the job. But anywho, I can't seem to figure out what's going on. And I'm too afraid to leave the house because my perception of time is gonna be all frazzled, so I'm not gonna be much help.
hmm.
Alrighty, you want us to go investigate the matter? Sounds good to me. Yeah, we've actually been looking into this earlier with my telescope. So
Right.
I don't see what stargazing has to do with it, but whatever you think will help.
So Galarian Farfetch'd, Alolan Farfetch'd.
Just the regular Farfetch'd.
Okay, I just wanted to be sure.
I kind of want to make a Surfetch character now, but I might do that for the next chapter.
Right, I think because that's the same. Galarian is the same as the regular one.
Well, Galarian, if I recall, Galarian Farfetch drags his leak like because it's a heavy sword. So
Oh,
there's an actual visual difference, whereas Farfetch just carries it.
he might. Yeah. I thought his color was the same though, but
Yeah.
maybe another Alolan one is black, but other than that,
Yeah, it's just a darker brown.
yeah. Oh wait, I might be thinking about Marowak, not Farfetch for Alolan.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, no, yeah. Farfetch only has a Galarian form.
yeah. I don't know why I thought you had a Alolan one. Yeah.
Is there anything wrong with this clock? Hmm. Yeah, well, I guess we should probably go outside and check and see if there's anything weird around the area. Alrighty, time to use my reconnaissance skills.
Hopefully awake this time.
Trust me, I'm always. Never mind. All right.
Never mind.
All right. All right. So the gang decided after hearing Farfetch's woes, you decide to go outside and investigate.
Investigate.
Alrighty.
Tauros sign.
That's supposed to be a skull.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a Tauros head.
Like a skull with like horns is like danger. And then this is super danger. So like there's like that. So I guess.
I eat danger for
So this
breakfast.
is going to be your overall roadmap.
Okay.
Open world exploration is going to work a little differently than, I guess, because I'm trying to game up like D&Dify it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, each square is probably going to be about maybe 10 feet, and each drawing is like an individual landmark. Obviously, these two are the boss areas. So like boss here, but if you go here, here, there are any of these surrounding areas, it will be a set distance, and then I will roll a dice to see for a mechanic I'm testing out.
Okay.
Alrighty, but first and foremost, go ahead and make a quick perception check for me.
Okay. So 4 plus that. 18 total.
Okay. All right. You notice that the area, like, you after you step outside of his house and kind of just out in the main area, you notice that his house has a very, very distinct blue tint to it. Like, it's a very, like, that surrounding area just has a very light blue tint. It's hard to explain, but it's slightly bluer than the rest of the grasslands, barring certain areas.
So like there's a barrier or some sort of field around it.
Amazing.
Hmm.
Hmm. So it's like a bubble with like time freezing abilities? Seems like all we gotta do is pop it, right?
I doubt it's that simple.
Yeah, we walked in and out of it no problem, so evidently it's gonna be a pretty hard one to pop.
You have to
Hmm.
dispel it with something that counters it.
Hmm. Maybe if we look around, we might find some ways around it. Alrighty. Alright, sounds good to me. Let's begin our exploration. Alright. So, if you want to do another perception check to see all the landmarks around you.
Okay. Boop, boop, boop. 8 total, yeah.
Okay. So, you see two landmarks that are directly in front of the house that you left. You see a field, like a farming field that's currently on fire, but has isn't like spreading or anything like that. It's also at a what looks like on the other landmark is what looks like a mime junior just standing there off in the distance. He appears to be waving at you, but
The
these are the
mime,
two landmarks you notice right off the get go.
mime junior set the field on fire.
You want to check the field on fire first?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Alrighty. Alright, let me pull up my world interactions. Alrighty.
I don't really have any water type moves. But that was fire.
That's peculiar. You see it too, huh?
I don't know how you would not see this.
Well, yeah, there's like that, but there's also like the way the fire is moving. It's like super slow.
I guess I attempt to like shoot a little bit of like petals into it to see if it reacts to the fire.
Okay, yeah, sure.
That's like an investigation or anything like that, or any sort of check, or if it's just you do it.
Let me look at skills real quick. Because you could also just technically use because you have pedal blizzard or something, right?
I do, yeah, but just, it feels like a little more like probing than like attacking, I guess.
Sure.
But
Sure.
it could be
So
either, I guess.
I don't think that requires a check. You kind of just do that and see what happens.
Okay, yeah, I just do that then.
Yeah.
The stream paused.
No, yeah, I was looking at your sheet, my bad. Okay. There we go.
It's hard to juggle, yeah.
The flower petals you toss in there slowly, like, they're kind of just sitting on the fire, not getting burned right away. That's, what?
That's not natural
I don't think
fire.
that's how fire normally works. What were you gonna say?
That would definitely explain why it hasn't spread if it's not acting like fire usually would.
Whoa, you think like that clock the fire is also like in time?
That seems to be the case.
Huh. Peculiar. Don't take another step forward. You see a Charizard from above, landing in front of the party, creating a gust of wind.
Ah,
Gust of wind. Charizard warns the okay party. Hey, be careful of that. Be careful of that field. I'm the one that burned it, but I was trying to fertilize the sand so that crops could grow better, but it hasn't stopped burning, and it's leading. It's beginning to make me worry, and I don't want anyone else slipping in there in case they get caught on fire as well.
it seems like the fire isn't burning per se.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not coming out. Hmm. You know, there just so happens to be that blue tint again here too.
Yeah.
So it is like a thing that's like stuck, kind of like that guy's clock.
Yes.
Interesting. Well, I don't know what the however, I'm not sure what clock you guys are talking about, but I do kind of need this to be settled somehow. Here, I'll tell you what. If I know the fire is probably not going to be put out immediately, but if you could get a water Pokemon here, or someone that knows water type moves, and just kind of a mass spray it, at the very least, when it decides to do the thing it needs to do, it'll kind of like put out the fire immediately so it doesn't spread.
Hmm. I'm
There's no
guessing.
telling how much potential this fire is building up. Normally, I do such a good job of controlling my flames. I'm sorry about all this.
Hmm. I'm sure that this disturbance is the cause, not you. I wouldn't worry about it.
Hmm. So there is something weird going on. Alrighty. Hey, thanks for putting my mind at ease. If you don't mind helping me with this, I'd appreciate it a great deal. I'll even give you something as a reward.
Happy to
Oh,
help.
sweet. I would have done it for free. I'm sorry, you were gonna say something again.
I said happy to help.
Okay.
Oh. Hmm.
All right.
Unfortunately, you don't have any.
Another.
Yeah, you don't have any water type moves. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll tell you what. We'll look around for a water type Pokemon, and we'll come back to you. All right? I'd appreciate that. It may not fix the problem immediately, but at the very least, it'll give some headway towards solving it. Alrighty. Ooh, I can kind of scan and see if there's any water Pokemon nearby.
That would definitely help.
Let's see. Wah.
What are you doing?
What the heck is wrong with my dice today? All right. Hmm. Gosh. I see all these weird. Must be these weird zones blocking my signal. Sorry, I haven't been much use. Oh, I don't no problem. I'm sure there's some water Pokemon around. I appreciate you guys helping.
Hmm. I'm thinking
Right.
if
All
I
right.
might find one over by that water over there.
Ooh, there is a lake over there. Yeah, let's check it out.
No, I actually got.
All right.
If I actually saw that with my perception check, but the drawing definitely shows it. So
That's fine.
it's not. It's not blue. It's not. It's not colored blue. So I mean, I kind of had to infer that it was water.
Yeah, it's water. Don't worry.
So like it was kind of a vague perception like reading regardless.
Yeah, you're basically just squinting your eyes and seeing what's over there.
Or like
Heck, ooh, that looks like a hot spring. Ooh.
hot spring. Is that would that actually help put out a fire?
I mean, it's the hot water, still water. I don't see why it wouldn't.
Should probably look for the Pokemon first. But
Oh, right, of course. Alrighty, so you guys are going to the lake. Let me go ahead and
Hot Spring Lake.
sure. Alright. So how many feet are you traveling from here? Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40. So I'll roll a d20 real quick. Oodoo. That's a 12. That's fine, I'll take it. So that's 6. You've activated a random encounter. You run into 6 random Pokemon that the hostile Pokemon that wish to fight you. The way this is going to work is uh you're gonna both your party and the enemy Pokemon are gonna roll dice. The enemies are gonna do it one at a time. And if any of your party beat their rolls, their base d20 roll, you defeat them and then gain experience from it. Trying to treat it like the mystery dungeon, like random encounters that like end in like 1 or 2 hits.
Guessing I have no ability to deceive them.
I mean, if you want to try to chat with them beforehand, you can.
But I doubt that it would help much.
Do you want to try to talk to them? Or do you want to?
If I can't think of like anything to say, I don't know. Does it like trying to? Right, because trying to like deceive in a situation just seems a little weird. Because like, what am I deceiving them into?
That's fair.
So yeah, I'll just go along with it. So what are we rolling?
So they rolled it. So one of the 6 rolled a 7. So you need to roll higher than a 7.
But I'm rolling a d20.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was wondering. 13.
All right, cool. You defeat one of them. There are 5 more. So next roll. Just the d20, please. There we go.
2.
Yeesh. Okay.
So are we taking turns rolling, or am I just rolling?
I'll let Paul roll this one, just because it is a whole party. My turn.
How'd you roll twos in a row?
Why are you so bad today? Oh, good lord.
That's a draw. Would it just go to the next Pokemon then?
Yeah, it's a draw, so I'll say no one takes damage, so it is now off to Ryan rolls.
Okay, 19.
Okay, that makes sense.
Would
so he defeats the second Pokemon.
So that one wouldn't roll again. Since they draw, right. So I mean, I probably would roll to counter it. Yeah. 3, okay. It's a good thing Ryan went first, I guess.
Yeah. All right, so that's 3 out of 6.
2. It's only 2.
Oh, that was 2. Yeah, that was 2. Yeah, so that's 2 out of 6 beaten. 4 remain.
Okay.
One more.
So them first. Roll. 13 for them. Then Spidops or Stanley.
Yeah. Check this out. Trick shot. Yeah. Alright, Spidops will then take 11 damage. So I'll mark that on the sheet. Oof. Alright, so
then they go.
Number 3 rolls again.
12. Okay,
and that's your turn.
And I roll. 14.
Alrighty. You defeat enemy number 3. Enemy number 4 takes point. 13.
Okay. And
how about this?
Oh,
woohoo! I did it. Paul defeats enemy number 4.
He's been rolling pretty high.
Yeah.
9.
9, and then Ryan's turn.
Okay.
Yeesh, okay. And then the last enemy rolls. Yikes.
Stanley's not having any luck right now.
Crits are. I'm gonna say the crit's gonna do double damage to Orion. So that's Orion takes 6 damage. All right, third enemy rolls again.
So even if the other person rolls a 20, it doesn't really matter.
If the other person rolls a 20, I'd say that would technically still be a tie,
Right.
but I probably just have both of you damage each other.
Right. Because they didn't even let Stanley roll back on that one.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, my bad.
But I mean, he rolled a 3, so I mean, either way.
Yeah.
All right. So I roll against your 15, or the 7.
Jeez. Okay, well, I don't really matter that. All right, not only do you defeat the enemy, but you get additional EXP for it. All right,
All right then.
that is blitz battling. I'm gonna fine tune it later to where it makes a bit more sense, but that's kind of my interpretation of that. Also, because you encountered a landmark, that can be treated as a reboot spot. So basically, the reboot gems that you guys have been given will also be used for fast travel.
Okay.
So, like, say you go all the way over here, instead of having to walk all the way back, you can just fast travel back to that point.
I see. I see. So
Alright.
the Pokemon that we fought, we were able to figure out like who they were.
Probably should have done that, but that's fine. I'll pull up just like generic grasslands, like Pokemon,
Oh, grassland.
and I'll just give you experience based off of that.
I was hoping that
Those
they were.
Pokemon, the Pokemon you fight don't matter.
I was hoping they were water
Uh,
types since they're next to the spring.
True. Uh,
But if you don't think they are, then they aren't, I guess.
yeah. I'll probably make them matter a bit more later on, like the whole, because I know you can randomly befriend Pokemon you fight in the overworld. I just haven't figured out how I'm gonna get that to work.
Right.
So I'll add that to my checklist. But you make it to the lake. So let me go to that one. You see what looks like a bunch of time poles assaulting a Dragonair. Kind of just like ganging up on him or something.
That seemed like the opposite of what would be happening, but.
Alright. You see the Dragonair kind of just lying on the ground, kind of like squirming. If you want to make a little perception check real quick.
Worming. Doing the worm.
Nothing to see here. We're just grooving.
8 total.
How much? Sorry.
It was 8 total.
Okay. You take a closer look at his face. It's the Dragonair is not particularly like uncomfortable. If anything, the squirming is more so like so that the time pole can punch more spots.
Did Waspy hit?
Dude, did I like walk? Did we like walk it on something?
Some sort of
Oh,
massage.
The Dragonair gets up and says, "That put such a crick in my incredibly long neck. Whew. Thanks for working that out for me. Appreciate it." The Dragonair flies off. The time poles say you're welcome and say farewell to their guest.
Flies off, huh?
Can Dragonair fly? I don't know.
Yeah, there was a whole
thought they
episode
could.
in the anime about a Dragonair that wanted to fly, but it couldn't because it wasn't a Dragonite. And it like had to
Okay,
evolve.
yeah, I'll say it, like there's a way then. My bad.
Yes, yes. I mean, I think I've seen sort of fly, but I think it's like short distances.
Okay.
It's like awkward stage, you know. It can kind of do it, but it has no wings, so it kind of goes.
Yeah, flutter jump.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say he slithers away for now, and then you guys see the time pole kind of popping out of the pool. Hello there. Hello there. Are you also here for the time pole massage experience? The what? Oh, so our pouches can produce very strong vibrations, and normally they're used for poisoning prey and all that stuff. But we were practicing the ability to turn off the poison and just kind of use them for good.
Use it for
Basically,
good.
all of our farmers work really hard on what they do. So I would rather make them create a nice relaxing spot for them to be able to do what they need to do.
Hot springs are a good place for that.
Ooh, sign me up if you don't mind. You wish to get a massage? What about the rest of you? There's plenty of time pulse to go around.
I think we have pressing matters to take care of first, don't we, Stanley?
My back needs to be pressed, so I think that matters.
Hmm.
I can't argue with that.
Way to go, Orion.
It is logic as sound, and that hurts my head. Yeah, now that we're in agreement, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go ahead and get my massage on. Alrighty. You hear what sounds like several Nokia phones just kind of vibrating on the table.
Nokia phones.
Or I guess Nokia phones.
Palkia phones, if you just said.
Yeah.
That's the space Pokemon, not the time one. Right?
Yeah, it's the spot. Man, all 8 of my legs are being covered. Woo! Man, you guys have got to try this.
I don't like to get my fur wet.
Well, I guess that's fair. Yeah, I feel like wet fur would be a drag for me too. Well, I'll give it. Since he's already doing it. I mean, I don't see how a little break can hurt. Man, that really is the spot on my giant headache.
His giant head. Or maybe basically what you said.
Yeah, it is a hard spot to miss, to be fair. Alrighty.
We're actually looking for a water type Pokemon to help with that fire over there.
Oh, is that so? It just so happened to be a water type.
But I'm guessing you have trouble moving on land though, without legs and all.
Yeah, fair enough. And that is true, but I've never done 2 clients at once before.
Isn't there like 4 of them?
Oh yeah. And there was a few of them. But this particular one has been working. Oh yeah, been doing this pretty much all day, so it's kind of it's a little bit strenuous, but I can feel myself getting better and better because of it. It. Oh, what's this?
Oh.
That time pole has done such a good job. It's evolved into a Palpitoad. Would you look at that?
Now he has legs.
Oh, look at that! I can walk now.
The person giving them the massage gets the ability to walk again instead of the other way around.
I mean, they're technically using their their quirks on other Pokemon, granting them experience.
Right. It's just funny because usually someone has like a backache and go to massage so they can walk again. But the massage, the masseuse here, is the one that gets the ability to walk.
Huh, well, would you look at that? I guess I can help you after all. Heck yeah.
How fortuitous.
See, resting pet does pay off. He's right.
I think he's just lucky.
Definitely lucky. But hey, that means we got our stuff. That means we got our objective. Let's head back to the Charizard.
If you don't mind, a Palpitoad.
Of course. Anytime I can help our fellow farmers is a good time for me. All right. You have already battled from here to there, so unless you want to do another blitz battle, I won't force you. So
You can do a fast travel, whatever.
oh yeah, fast travel. Sure, you're right.
But not Palpitoad. He has to walk the whole way. No.
My bad. Here, hold my hand.
Flip.
Ah! Oh, oh, that's right. You guys are superheroes. You have access to fast travel. I'm not used to that. Or not much really happens here, so.
Maybe you could just use fly and fast travel, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I myself don't really need it. But anywho, oh, you brought a water Pokemon. Splendid. So you want me to put up this fire? Eh, sort of.
It's frozen in time currently, so if you get some water, then I really think we could have it be put out when the time resumes.
Yeah, I want to keep it from spreading. I know it's probably not going to, but it's better safe than sorry. Who knows? It could probably build up like potential energy or something.
So what water moves do you know, Palpitoad?
Just the basics. I just mainly just water gun. So I'll go ahead and the water itself doesn't land on the fire per se. It's kind of floating above it like a large bed of water, waiting to just like onto the fire when that comes up, when that releases.
Hmm. That seems.
Ooh,
Hmm. Seems like that should
actually kind of
work.
cool looking. Eh, well, not 100% the solution, but at least it'll be ready when it's free.
Hmm.
Ooh, that's so trippy. It's like looking at a lava lamp. Alrighty. Well, at any rate, thank you. I appreciate your help. Let's see. Here, take these. He hands you. He hands the you. Let's see, you need. Let's say you need 50 for those. So I'll say. I'll say you 60. So okay, he hands you 15 terra shards for both flying and fire.
Makes sense from Charizard.
Yee. These should help you get an edge in combat if you get enough of them. I don't know. I don't know how much you guys have on hand. Probably not very many, but at the very least, that can get you. That can get your collection started.
Hmm. For sure.
Ooh. Oh man, with these, I could be a fire or a flying type. Oh, that's gonna be sick. Being able to change your type would be rather pretty interesting. Don't need to fly when I got webs like these, but it would be kind of cool to have fire webs.
I don't think you could fly. I don't think you could web without anything to web onto.
Yeah, semantics.
You know, I've seen
Oh.
spiders fly on fields somehow. So yeah,
They always find something to hang web onto.
there's
It's really
yeah, some like method I think like that. They like shoot forward and then they like pull, kind of like that.
yeah. I know gusts of wind also tend to carry smaller spiders around. I remember.
Yeah.
That's that. Alright. Okay. Oh, and I wanted to say thank you for helping me evolve into a Palpitoad. Now I can explore the area freely and see if I can get more customers. Oh, as a reward, here is here's a dish I prepared. It's a Papa toadstool. A toadstrudel.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, a toadstrudel. Which eating this will increase your HP and speed by 2 permanently. Also, I got you these as well. Yeah, he hands you water and poison type Terra Stars, 15 of them.
Right, he's a poison type. I thought he was water and ground.
I think he is water ground.
Is he? What was
Yeah,
the
so 2 water and ground Terra tokens, the Terra Shards.
what was the
15.
thing? You said that the time pulse is able to poison though, right? That's a
Yeah.
a
And
thing?
their bios say they're very poison oriented too. So let me double check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are I think
Hmm?
size? No, yeah, they're all water ground. They can just learn poison move.
Weird.
Mostly actually move TM or TR. So they can learn poison type moves. They're mostly water ground.
Okay. Well, either or. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like poison. They just they have multiple ways to capture prey.
Like how this,
So I'm
how some frogs are poisonous. I guess that's kind of what they're getting at.
yeah. Thanks for the help. All right, I'm gonna go back to my shop now and see if I can grab some more customers.
Thank you as well.
Hmm. Well, that was interesting. We still have no idea what's causing these things to occur.
No, but we've prevented anything too severe from happening.
Yeah. Plus, we're getting more information on how these seem to affect non-living things. Obviously, the Charizard is able to function perfectly fine, as well as they don't have a zone over them, so I think they're fine. But the Farfetch was able to move around and be angry as they tend to be.
Hmm.
Hmm. Non-living things. Interesting. You think that if I wonder if there's one that's strong enough to hit living things.
Uh,
Man, can you imagine being able to sleep for an indefinite amount of time? I'd have so much energy you wouldn't believe it.
I think you'd call that fainting.
Yeah, I don't think indefinite sleep's something you want. Eh, can't knock it till I try it. All right. If you want to roll perception, so you can see if there's any more landmarks for you to explore.
Okay. Do. It's a 20 with the 4, so it's not nat 20.
That's fine. So you hear what sounds like singing coming from a house off pretty much straight away from the lake, or like just north of the fire field, and then you also see the that same Mime Junior again waving at you.
And then the Mime Junior was between the Farfetch'd house and the lake.
Yeah, yeah. I want to say it's that yeah, right across from Charizard's house, as well as above house, and yeah, in between Farfetch house and the lake.
Right. That seems like the closest thing, I guess. Should we see what they're trying to tell us, I guess.
Sure, sounds good to me. Hey, Mr. Mime, how's it going?
That's a Mime Junior.
Yeah, Mime Junior.
I mean, I was
My
correcting
bad.
him, but yeah.
Oh, right, I
That's
forgot. Mime
that's
Junior has a baby. Welcome for him. How's it going, Mime Junior? He is primarily silent for some reason. He seems to be waving rather panically.
suppose they are a mime after all.
Hmm. He's asking for a high five.
It's
Kind
really
of odd, but we have done a pretty good job here around these parts. Hmm. Let me check. Eh. Mm, 9. Hmm. He's yeah. I'm not sure why he's scared, but he's definitely freaking out about something.
hmm.
Hmm.
That was his perception, basically.
Yeah.
Did you do,
Um,
did you do my own in order to figure it out? Didn't anybody,
sure.
didn't anybody tell me a whole lot?
Yeah.
Okay. Like we know he's freaking out around. It's a 10 with the modifier.
Alright. You notice that he hasn't really, even though he's freaking out and kind of bouncing, he's only moving like a short like distance. It's almost like there's like something keeping him from moving.
So I would inspect it if he's like inside of like a wall, like invisible walls or whatever.
And Mime Junior hears you say that and then nods.
Hmm.
Huh. You can look at that. He trapped himself in a wall in his own box. Huh. Actually, there's a blue tent here too. You think he was practicing his miming and then suddenly that showed up?
And then kept his walls in place.
Yeah. The wall can't move and that's why he's freaking out.
I don't have any moves that are good against barriers, do I? Actually, does throat chop work? I don't think throat. I think throat chop is good for just hitting. I don't think it's like. I don't think it's like. What is that move again? It's like one of the chop moves. Like it's not karate chop, but it's one like that. I think.
Brick break?
It might be brick break. Yeah.
Well, well.
Work on barriers. Prevents target from using sound-based moves for 2 turns, regardless of barriers like substitute or soundproof.
Okay.
So apparently, Toe Chop does go through barriers, but I don't know if it breaks them though. I feel like I'd end up just whacking him in the face, and then he'd still be in the barrier.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not punch the Mime Junior, please. Hmm. Oh. Well, I wonder how heavy that box is. Actually, that's a good question. They're very sturdy, but I don't know if they're particularly heavy.
I suppose you could move it out of the field, yeah, and then it would dissipate.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Let's get behind him and push.
And you can maybe web it, and you can pull that.
That's a lot safer. So he flings a web at it.
And we do a strength test. Check.
Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, he yoinks it.
Because I don't know how I do a strength check with the stats though. 55 modifier technically.
I think for those, because the modifiers are basically your attack strength, I'm probably just gonna have it based off of die roll alone.
Okay. So he got a 20 though, and I got a
So it
10.
doesn't matter. He yanks it so hard that the box like flings all the way across the field and dissipates.
Mime doing usual flying.
Maybe sleeping does do wonders for you. That's what I'm saying, man. Man, thank you so much. Whew. I mean, the box, it's not like I can breathe, but like being stuck in there was like maddening. I appreciate you. Let's see, what typing is Mime Junior? My Mime Junior should just be straight psychic, right?
I thought he's psychic fairy. I think they added fairy to Mr. Mime. Is he a straight fairy or he's psychic fairy?
Psychic fairy. Okay. What was Mime Junior's? Yeah. So the party simply moves the box and then freeing Mime Junior. Whew. I appreciate you guys so much. Oh, thank you. Man, I've been stuck in there for like 2 hours. I didn't think I'd survive. Well, I mean, better sooner than later, I guess.
I mean, yeah, if you didn't come today, it might have been too late.
Indeed, especially because you. Oh, wait, can you mime food? That's a good question. Can you mime food? I mean, technically, I could make myself think I'm eating, but that's not something I want to do.
Yeah, wouldn't actually do much. Yeah.
You can summon food? No, I can make myself think I'm summoning food. Cool. Anyway, I appreciate your guys' help. I don't have much to offer, but if you want, you can take these psychic fairy tarot shards if you wish. Heck yeah, man, we're getting tarot shards out the wazoo.
Indeed.
Oh, also, I got this as well. You got it's a mime scarf.
I'm scarf.
Basically, it can help a performance boost enhancement. It not like the steroid, but like the oh cool, I get to put on a show cooler. You seem like the showboaty type, so I figured you could benefit from that, right?
You are correct.
Who knows? If you can implement that in combat, you might even be able to be more effective, or do more damage. Yeah, but in general,
Yes.
just be more effective.
Yeah. Definitely appreciate it.
No problemo. I appreciate you helping me out. Now I just gotta figure out. Now I just gotta figure out what caused that, so it doesn't happen again. Probably do it with walls instead of making a box this time, though. Alrighty. Well, good luck with that. Don't get yourself stuck in any more boxes till we figure this out.
Yeah, let's stay out of that field until we can figure out how to get rid of it.
Now that I think about it, I thought it was worthy blue in there. Okay, I just stay out of the blue. Cool. Thanks so much.
It goes right back in.
All right. So the only landmark left is the house of the music notes.
Yeah, the banjo house.
Yeah. Well, it's not abandoned. Someone lives there.
I said the banjo house, but yeah.
Oh, the banjo house. All right.
Because some notes all over it. But yeah.
All right. You guys go to the this house here.
Do the house.
Traveled a decent distance, so I'll go ahead and see if I can get the blitz battle started.
Okay.
See.
Dun, 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 dun.
So I'll roll the d20, see how many Pokemon you encounter. 15. So let me keep a tally of that, because that I'm gonna easily lose count of that. Alright, you encounter 15 Pokemon via Blitz Battle. Alright, so enemy rolls first. 6. You first.
Okay. Where did my thing go? There it is. Boop. And boop. That's a 5. Okay. I took damage this time.
You take 10 damage.
Okay. So 231.
Yep. So same enemy rolls again. A 3. Don't worry, buddy. I got you.
Indeed, he does.
All right. 14 enemies remain. The enemy